Yarn to fabric. We note that fabrics are made from yarns. There are many ways by which it can be done. The two main processes are weaving and knitting. Weaving is a process of arranging two sets of yarns together to make a fabric. To understand this process, let us perform a small activity. Take two sheets of paper of different colors such that their lengths and widths are equal to 30 centimeters each. Now fold both the sheets into half and draw lines on the sheets as shown. Cut both the sheets along the lines and then unfold. Weave the red strips one by one through the slits in the sheet of blue paper as shown. Similarly, two sets of yarn are woven to make a fabric. You will be amazed to know that the fibers on the outer covering of coconut are woven into a fabric called coir. Coir is used to make doormats, carpets, and mattresses. Since yarns used for making fabrics are very thin, it is difficult to weave them manually. Hence, weaving of fabric is done on looms. The looms are either manually operated or they work on power. Accordingly, they are known as hand looms and power looms. Let us now study in detail about knitting. Like weaving, knitting is a technique of making fabric using a single yarn. Knitting is done by interlocking loops of yarn by means of two needles. If we pull a thread out of a sweater or a torn sock, we observe that the fabric gets unraveled. This happens because these fabrics are knitted using a single thread. Knitting is done by hand as well as on machines. Hence, we understand that weaving and knitting are used for making different kinds of fabrics. These fabrics are used for making a variety of clothing items.